and we'll let the numbers decide. But if I had to rank them personally based on my opinion, what felt good, looked good, sounded good, I would put. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do a driver testing situation where I have 6 different brands and we're going to let the numbers decide what driver is the best. And what we've done is everything's a stock shaft, so it's something you can buy off the wall, and everything is 9-degree head. That's what I play. So we're trying to be as consistent as possible with everything we do. And then, like I said, we'll let the numbers decide. I'm out here at Turning Stone Resort Casino in the Golf Dome. And in our fitting center, we have many options. So once you kind of get an idea of what you like, you can certainly come in and we'll make sure we get the correct shaft and all that set up for you. But like I said, for now, it's just if you were to walk in, buy something off the wall, here's what the numbers say. So I'm starting off with the Titleist TSR3. It's been out for a year, so nothing new to talk about. But I hit it last year. I did like it. I think it came in number 3 position, the 3rd position, if I remember correctly. So we're going to put it to the test. We'll get the numbers. Some numbers that we're looking at: club head speed. We're going to try to keep it consistent. So within 1 mile an hour of each other, maybe 2. If it's not, I'll redo it just so, again, we get all the numbers the same. Ball speed is obviously, it is what it is. Smash factor, if it's above 1.47, we're going to allow it in. And I'm going to hit 5 total shots. So all of them have to be above 1.47. Launch angle, spin rate, carry, and total, right? Many people want to see what's their carry, what's their total, and then what's the ball speed. So let's put it to the test and see what's going on. So like I said, 5 balls. Hopefully we can get all good ones. And every shaft in here is just a stock option, nothing crazy. The Titleist has always looked good. It's got that smaller profile, all black. Let's see what we got. So, like anything, I look for, personally, when I give my opinion, I look at what does it look like, what's it feel like when I make contact, and the Titleist has always felt pretty good. That last ball, I swung it at 113 miles an hour, carried 296, ball speed of 169.6. That's about as consistent as it can get. That's another 113 miles an hour. Hit it pretty solid. 168.5 ball speed, 283 carry. The hardest part with doing these is, obviously, I'm not a robot and I don't hit it perfect every time. So we just got to make sure we're consistent. 167 ball speed, 285 carry. That was a little low on the face. So that's going to be a redo. Or I might just, actually, I'll keep it. 1.45. We'll keep that the number, because a miss hit, you're going to miss it. So how does it perform on the misses is what we'll look for too. So with the Titleist, we averaged 283 carry. Our ball speeds averaged 166.7 with that one miss hit. Smash factor on average was 1.48. Total carry distance 283 on average. So all in all, like I said before, I love this driver. I've loved it for a year. Highly recommended if you're a big Titleist guy. Let's bump over to the TaylorMade QI10. So we'll put that in there. First time I've ever hit this club. And like I said, stock shaft, just the Ventus TR. Nothing crazy, 9-degree head. The looks of it, it's kind of got a little bit of that Titleist look. I mean, you got the face. The weird thing is I can clearly see the face. It's got this, it's hard to see, but it's got this little silver lining up top. And I don't know if I like that, to be honest with you. But we'll see what the numbers say. Other than that, it just looks weird, that little piece in the front. That was blocked. It pushed a little right. Swing speeds are up there, though. 294 carry. I mean, came off like a rocket. I don't know if I can get over that look. Maybe I could. Again, that was pounded. 289 carry, 168 ball speed. Swing speeds are all in the 112, 113 range, which is about cruising for me. I don't try to go any faster. A little bit of a miss. 280 carry though, 168 ball speed again. So the thing I've noticed with this is even on slight misses, the ball speed's staying up, which is pretty nice. It's just that look looking down. I feel like there's a plate on top of the plate of the face. $163. That's a little high in the face on that one. I've always been a low spinner of the ball, so I'm not really going to give spin numbers. I usually average like 2,000. So that one was 168, 292, 169, 292 carry. I love the feel at contact. However, I can't stand the look of that face. To me, looking down, like I said, it just looks like there's a club face on top of another club face. So if I got over that, it would be very playable. I think numbers-wise, it was better than the Titleist. So me personally, I'd throw the TaylorMade in there before the Titleist. Let's go with the Strickland ZX7. You know, Strickland's come about pretty fast in the last 2 years. When they released their new irons, they signed Brooks Koepka. We've sold more Strickland irons, which is cool to see. They're a great iron. Driver, last year I wasn't a big fan, but we'll see again. The look of it is like an old school Ping, sort of. It's got that matte finish. Again, stock shaft, nothing crazy. 9.5 degree head, that's what they go. $293. I'm curious to see at the end of all this. A lot of this is going to be the same. I feel like. I don't know if it's just me or last year my swing just wasn't there, but this feels good too. I mean, the last two balls carried 280, 166 ball speed, excuse me. And I'll bring all these numbers to you guys too. One thing to note, I have the settings in TrackMan with altitude and temperature. The temperature is 77 degrees, so that's like the average temperature in upstate New York, I think it is why I said it there. And then the altitude is 500 feet. So currently where I'm standing, that's the altitude. One thing, and I'll show you guys at the end of the video. Oh, that was terrible. That was a miss. We'll keep it. I mean, I hit it solid. I just pulled it, so it's going to read a little higher ball speed. when you're getting fit, to be honest, it's important to ask that question, because unfortunately there's people in this world that like to lie. And they jack up all those numbers. Meaning, you can set it to like you're in Denver, Colorado, and it's going to read I hit it 20 yards further, when in reality you don't. So be sure to ask those questions when you go in for a fitting. What's the setting on the TrackMan? Now, the Strixon I would not put in play personally. I think it looks cool, looks good. Feels a little hard at contact. So I would throw that third personally, my opinion. The next one is the Ping 10K. So you hear all these stories, and all the companies are telling this story, 10K, 10K, right? And the whole idea is they become more forgiving. So they maxed out the forgiveness per se, or the MOI, to 10,000. I feel like every company tells the same story, which is cool. And I mean, I'm sure it works. I'm not a robot, so I need the forgiveness. But let's see. It's obviously a little bigger, and they need to do that in order to maximize that stuff. But I'm a Ping guy, so I'm a little biased, and I love the look of these drivers. I currently have the LS. The thing I'll say with this, I have hit this one before, and I can't stand the sound. You just heard it probably. Now, maybe that's just me hitting it. Like, that was solid 285, 167 ball speed. That was pulled. That's going to read a little higher. It's not going to go as high. That was just a little fast. To me, I hate that sound. Like, the LS and all that does not sound anything like that. I like that deadened sound with my driver. Like, that just sounds like it's hitting a tin can. Like, that was smoked. 289 carry, 170 ball speed. I think beneficial. That didn't make sense. I think for your higher handicapper or your player that needs that extra height in forgiveness, I think obviously all these drivers are going to benefit you. You know, I see a lot of people with old models, and you know, you're kind of just losing out on that mishit. Just a little out towards the toe. Hit it okay. 279 carry. 168. I don't really care too much about total distance. I mean, I do, but in this scenario, I'm just going to do strictly carry. I'll show you guys the total. I don't spin the ball that much, so it rolls a little more. That was terrible. I mean, I hit it okay. It's within my boundary, per se. But to me, the Ping, I play Ping, like I said, right? And I love their product. This just doesn't do it for me, to be very honest with you. I would put it ahead of the Strixon. I would put the Ping in third place based on my opinion with the 10K. I think it'll be beneficial for other people. For me, I'm the Ping LS guy. Sounds better, looks better, all the above. So now let's throw in the Cobra. So we got the Cobra Dark Speed. It's got the matte finish, obviously all black. That's Dark Speed. Cobra's been slowly creeping up there. I think last year on my, when I compared, it was number 4 maybe. So let's see what the numbers say. It's kind of got a little, what does this thing remind me of? Sounds good. I'll be honest with that. It sounds very good. It's kind of got the look of, that was 169 ball speed. Hit it pretty well. Like an old G400 is kind of the look that I get just on the face structure and the model or the structure of the club, like the low spinning 400. Hit that one pretty well. That last one carried 299. All these swing speeds have been within 1 or 2 miles an hour of each other, anywhere from 112 to 114. So we're trying to be as consistent as possible. So far, man, this thing is a rocket ship. It looks good. It feels good. Contact feels, I like to feel that trampoline effect. I don't like to feel like I'm hitting a brick wall. And to me, in the past, TaylorMade has always felt that way. The Stealth 2 changed that. Man, that was solid. That was 171 ball speed. I highly encourage you, if you're in this Syracuse, Utica, even in New York in general, come on up to Turning Stone. We've got a bunch of fitting days coming up with the manufacturers. You know, those are brand specific days, but we carry everything. You want to try something, come on up. Give me a call. I was a little on the toe, but this Cobra, man, surprising. Cobra's come up the ranks a little bit here. That last one was 166 ball speed, 287 carry, and a slight miss. This is up there. Right now, Cobra is number one in my opinion. But again, that's my opinion, and that's not with data. So we'll see what that comes out to be. Last one I'm going to try today is the Callaway AI Smoke Paradigm. I believe Callaway was number 2 on the list last year. This driver looks cool. You know, it's got the little smoke in the back. Maybe it makes it go further. We're doing the triple diamond, low spin. As I said last year, you know, they got that, it's like the M2, M1 look. And kind of what the Stealth was, where you got the carbon fiber up top, and then it's like another part of the driver that's just put on where the face is. I'm not a big fan of that look. I like your traditional Titleist woods, Ping, where everything just looks to flow. Again, stock shafts. That was a little lower, but it was hit hard. About 169 ball speed there. Launched really low. 8.4. So it's not going to carry as much. Carried only like 270-ish. I think it's 272 is what it'll come out to be. That one was hit hard. $279 was the previous one. That one was 285 carry. Swing speed was a little less. Before we had a little issue with the camera, I finished up hitting Callaway, and I personally thought Callaway, it felt really good. It looked a little weird to me. It's always looked weird with the M1, M2 look, where you kind of have like the crown at the top, the carbon fiber, and then the face, and it's like they put them together. So you can clearly see where they put them together, which to me, not a big fan of, but it performed well. and we'll let the numbers decide. But if I had to rank them personally, based on my opinion, what felt good, looked good, sounded good, I would put Cobra Dark Speed at number 1. I would then put the Callaway at number 2, and at number 3, it's a very close tie between the TaylorMade and the Titleist. So let's get you over here with some numbers, and I'll walk you through them. And like I said, that's just my opinion. We'll let the numbers talk for themselves. So if we come over, and I just go to grouping. So we look at carry. 283 with the Titleist. 289 with the TaylorMade. Oh, can't use my glove, I guess. It's 275 with the Strickland, 276 with the Ping, 292 with the Cobra, and 287 with the Callaway. So Cobra carry distance clearly won, followed by the TaylorMade and then the Callaway. So pretty close in what my opinion was. We look at ball speed. On average, Cobra is probably going to win at 169 on average.